to the world of colors. I'm Colors. Today we're going to be making a 4th of July gnome named Sparky, and this is what he looks like. He's 21 inches tall. He's really cute, something you could bring out year after year and display. And we'll make him today. I'll be right back with you to tell you what you'll need. What we're going to need to make him today is these scatter foam stars, red, white, and blue from Dollar Tree. And we're going to need some 8-inch hair rods. I got these from TJ Maxx. I think they come a dozen in a package. And I use them occasionally. I use 8-inch when I make the bigger gnomes. We're going to need two 7-inch wide by 6-inch long high, 7-inch wide by 6-inch high beards in white. And we're going to need a gnome scarf from Dollar Tree. It looks like this. We'll need this big sequin 4th of July hat that you can get on Amazon. We'll need a flag from Dollar Tree. They come in 3 in a package from Dollar Tree. And then we're going to use a heart balloon like this, or you can use a windmill for what he's holding. We're going to use a bucket like this that actually matches the scarf. And also they have window clings like this that have nothing to do with our project, but I wanted to show you they have the window clings that also match. Quite a few of their things that they brought out this year are in this collection. So we're going to use the bucket, and then we're going to use these 4th of July socks. I got these on Amazon. These are K-Bell 4th of July socks. I just ordered this one pair here, and I like them, so I'll probably use more of these if I want to make more of these today's gnome. So also you'll need two 10-inch by 11-inch pieces of red felt. This is felt. And we'll need that. And then an 8 by 8-inch piece of off-white fleece. We're using some red paper ribbon. I get that on Amazon, and a lot of different colors come in one package. Very inexpensive. A couple rubber bands, two 2-inch natural wood knobs. We're going to keep them natural. I cut out these blue pieces that they're this shape, and they're going to go on the feet, the shoes, and I'm going to use 4 of them like that. They're about 1.5 inches. And then we're going to need some flat marbles, some 1-ply jute, and this balloon holder, 4th of July balloon holder from Dollar Tree, and some blush, some firm holding hairspray, some E6000 glue, and some regular hot glue, and your scissors, and you should be all set to make today's project. So I'll be right back with you, and we'll get started. So first of all, I wanted to make the hat. It's really a cute hat, and it's a kind of a different technique on how you do it. So I'm going to do that first. This is what the hat looks like. Little gnome hat. Is how you want to start is you want to take out your two 10-inch by 11-inch pieces of red felt. And it's important that it's felt because you want it to be stiff, a stiffer fabric than the fleece, so it stands up nice. So get some red felt, and then you want to take it and fold it in half, put the two pieces on top of each other and fold it in half like that. Take your chalk marker from Dollar Tree and just mark the middle. You could use a marker or anything you want. You just want a spot right there in the middle. And then take your good scissors and start at the corner and cut up to that spot that you just made. We'll do that on both sides. And we'll just take that like that, and we want to take our scarf out, and you want to lay your scarf right on top of those pieces that you just cut out. Now I'm not going to glue this edge that's already sewn it's sewn at the end of the scarf. I'm going to use that as the front of the hat, and that's going to be down here. I don't even need to cut that part because I want that to be the edge. And then up here, I need to cut the scarf out with enough salvage to be able to glue that back underneath that piece. So I'm just I can feel where the hat is, and I just cut out maybe an inch, or not an inch, a half inch, I mean, all the way up where the hat is, like that, and then do it the same on the other side, because I'm trying to see where the gnomes are so they land in the right place when I'm finished with the hat. So I've got that all done, and I'll be right back with you. Okay, so now it's all cut, and we want to go ahead and just flip over the one piece of felt. We'll flip it over like that, and that's all we have to do is make sure it's right down here on the sewn edge down here. And then what we want to do is just put our glue on the felt and just keep folding in this edge all the way around. Just fold in the edge. It takes a few minutes to do. You just want to go all the way around the hat and bring in the edge. And then after you get this one finished, you see how it's turning out really nice in the front? And after you get this side finished, we're going to do the same thing with the other side. We're going to take our scarf, and we want the gnomes to be right side up. Now on this one, we'll just cut across the bottom. This will be the back of the hat. And we do the same thing. We want to just cut along the edge about a half an inch. Get your piece, and then flip it over and glue it up like this. Same thing that I'm doing here. And so we'll do that, and I'll be right back with you. So now you get them like this, and you just want to take them and fold them over and glue them together along the seam. And I'll get started right here. You just want to glue them together like that, all the way around. And I'll do mine, and I'll let you do yours, and I'll be right back. So we've got that all put together. And the next thing we want to do is put some polyester fiber fill in it. And we're going to want to take that 8-inch roller, one of them. We're going to be using 3 of these rollers today, but we're going to use the first one on this hat. And we're just going to put it right down the middle till it goes up to the top there. And then we'll fold it down. And I'll adjust this polyester fiber fill when I glue it on. And then also I glued on a little white star on the tip of his hat. So I'll get that on there. And then his hat is ready. When we're ready to put it on, we'll just have it all ready to go. Let's lay it on the side here, and I'll be right back with you to do the body. Now for the body, I'm using this 4th of July party hat, adult size, like that. There's one, this one's made by Dan D. I looked on Amazon for that company, but I couldn't find them. They might be on there, but I couldn't find them. And I did see one that was called Glitz and Glam, I think. You might want to check out that hat. This hat is, tell you how tall it is. It is a 12-inch hat, just about 12 inches. Okay, so what we want to do is take and put some flat marbles in the bottom. Like that. And then you want to put your polyester fiber fill in there. And stuff this all the way to the top, and then we're going to bring it over like this. This is going to be the stub, the red part. The ruffle on the hat, the rim, will be the stub. So, and then we'll fasten it with a rubber band and our 1-ply jute. So that's what I'm going to do right now. And I'll be right back with you. So I've got that all stuffed up, and I went right up to where the ruffle, the rim of the hat is, and I put the rubber band on there, and then I reinforced it with the 1-ply jute. And so then I marked the seam in the back with a piece of masking tape. That's just temporary to show me along the way where my middle of my back is, so I keep everything balanced right. So the next thing you want to do is to take out your 8 by 8 inch piece of the off-white fleece. We're going to make it the nose. It's a pretty big nose, so we're going to make as big a nose as we can with this piece of fleece. Put the fleece right in the middle there. And just push it up through your hand like that. I'm just going to smooth it out a little bit. You just want to wrap it with your rubber band. We'll tie it with the 1-ply jute. And then at this point, I'm going to go ahead and put the blush on. Just to warm the nose up a little bit, give it a little color. That should be good. And then we'll just take it and we'll cut off the extra. And we'll attach the nose. We're going to see where the masking tape is on the back. That's the center. And then we're going to bring it right around to the same spot on the front. Figure out how I want to glue that. Glue it right on like that. And we'll let that set up. So right now I'm making the arms. I've got one made here. And I'm going to make the other one with you. So what you want to do is you take your sock and you want to measure down. This is going to be the cuff of the arm. You're going to measure down 12 inches. So I'm right at the top of this red stripe. And cut that off. These extra pieces are going to be his feet. So we want to keep those. So what you want to do after you get that cut is get your polyester fiber fill and start filling that arm up a little bit. You want to take this 8-inch roller and take it from the top of the arm, the part that's going to be attached to the stub. Take it from that end and kind of make yourself a little place in there to put your roller. And then just bend it to make your elbow and then your shoulder, and then it won't go all the way down. We don't need it to. We just need it to go 8 inches. And then we're gonna tie this off with a rubber band. And then some of the 1-ply jute. And then on the other end, the top of the sock, we're going to use that as the cuff. And we're going to take our 2-inch knob, put our glue on it like that, just around the edge. And then you have to hold this cuff open enough to get that in there. And then just hold your fingers around the bottom of the knob so that where you put the glue will glue onto the cuff. And then you can go back and put a little bit of glue here and there on that cuff. Got a little piece of polyester fiberfill right here. So then that arm's done. So what we want to do is glue the arms to the back of the stub like that. I'll get some glue on there. Just glue it right there. You can see where the tape is. So you want to be right on this side of the tape. And we're going to let that set up, and then I'm going to glue the other arm on, and I'll be right back with you. Got the arms on now. The next thing I thought we'd do is put the beard and the back hair on. So you want to take out the 2 7-inch wide by 6-inch high beard pieces. We're going to use one for a beard and one for the back of his hair on the back of his nose, his head. So take one piece and fold it in half, like that, and put a 1-inch slit in it, so it'll go up around his nose. I might come back and make that slit bigger. Let's see. Oh, that's pretty good. So we got it up there, and we just want to glue it on. You kind of want to put the glue on there and then tuck it towards the nose area like that. So we want everything to go underneath the hat. So we'll put the glue on and then tuck it in like that. I'll let that sit up a little bit in my fingers. So now I want to put the back hair on. I'm on the back of the gnome. We're not going to be able to use the tape anymore. We're going to just go ahead and find our center on this hair and put that right there in the middle and just glue it in where you know it's going to be, the top of it's going to be hidden under the hat. So here we go. Like that. And then if you have enough glue, which I don't, you can do the other side. There we go. And just put it in like that. And I'll give that a few minutes. So we've got the back hair glued on and the beard glued on. And we'll put the hat on next. You just want to take it and center it there on the head, on the nose, like that. And we're going to glue the front first. Put our glue on like that. I'm going to glue this front first and let that set up. Then I'm going to do the sides and the back. And I'll be right back with you. So I've got the front glued and the two sides. I dropped some glue underneath the sides and let them glue down on the sides. And then I'm about to do the back, and I thought I'd tell you that when you do the back, if you just glue this to the back of the hair, then it's not really glued down secure because the hair just picks up with the glue. So what you need to do is you need to glue down the hair first. Get some glue on there and glue that down good up there. And then when you glue the hat to the hair, it'll be secure. And then I'm just going to drop some glue up in here. You want to get the glue high enough it'll drop down so that it doesn't come out this way, make a mess. So I'm going to let that set up. The next thing I'm going to do is spray some firm hold hairspray on his mustache and beard and get a shape going here. You can put a couple coats, let one coat dry and then put another coat. And just take your pick and we'll let that dry. And the next thing I want to do is go ahead and put his feet on. So all you need to do is take those bottom pieces that you cut off the sock and put a little polyester fiber fill in them. That's about right. And then I'll close this end here. If I can get the stuffing in there. And just glue that up. Really easy feet. And then what we want to do is we want to glue 3 of the stripes underneath them and keep the 3 of the stripes out. So we're going to line him up like this and get him lined up good. And then just put your glue right on those end stripes. After we get these on, we'll get some of the edges, glue some of the edges underneath there. We'll just get the middle part right now. And then we'll just set them right on these feet like that. And I'll let them set up. So on the bottom, I've got them tipped upside down here to show you where the socks are. Once you glue them on, you can pick up the black heel and glue it up like this. And then there'll be some extra pieces sticking out. And you just tuck them underneath that black heel and glue them. So it looks nice and neat. So I'm just gonna glue it down like that. I'll go around it and hold it, and it'll look nice and neat like that. Just wanted to show you that. I'll be right back. So I decided that to finish the shoes now, we're going to go ahead and put the blue stars out of the scatter foam bag. We're going to get 2 blue stars and glue those on there. I'm holding him up right now because I have to hold him up pretty much until I get the bucket on there. So you just want to put the blue stars on like that. And then the pieces that I cut out. Got a lot of his hair on the table. And then you want to take these pieces and put them on the sides. Like that. I'll do the other one, and then we're going to do the bucket. Be right back. So we got this cute little bucket from Dollar Tree. Matches the scarf. And we want to fill it with polyester fiber fill, about 3/4 of the way filled. And then we want to take some of the scatter foam stars and put those in the top. Like that. Make sure you got all the polyester fiber fill covered up. And then I just take some glue and drop it in there in between the stars on the sides of the bucket here. So they'll glue to the side. And then you want them to all glue together. Takes a minute to go around and make sure they're all secure. And I'll do mine and I'll be right back with you. I'm going to glue the arms onto the body now. And this one, we've got in a position that's kind of bowed because we're going to put stuff in the middle here. So we don't want to glue that part. We're just going to glue it down here by the wrist. So you just put some glue on there. Be a lot easier for you because you can see what you're doing. put it there like that and let that set up. And then I'll come back with you and show you how we're going to position the other arm. So what I'm going to do is put the bucket on his wrist. And then I'm going to glue his hand right down. It'll be right in the side of the beard here onto his body. So I'm going to put the glue right in there. Just like that. And we'll let that set up. So what we want to do, we have the arms glued on, and we just want to glue on the bucket. Normally this is metal. I would glue this on with the E6000. I'm going to do it real quick with the hot glue. Hopefully it'll hold for us, just so I can finish this up. And then I'll have to go back and use my paintbrush and scoop in some E6000 glue on the bottom of this. So I'm going to let this set up. So the next thing we want to do is put the flag on. Want it going like that. And then just put some glue on the bottom of it. And take it behind the mustache, behind the arm, like that. And that's as easy as it is to put the flag on. And then I'm going to put we're going to use the little helium heart balloon on this one and put them right on the arm like that. Don't want it to be glued too close to the face. So I'm going to put some glue on the top here. And bring that down right onto the arm and let that set up. And we're almost finished. Okay, we're going to put the firework on now. And it's how I did that was I put it through the arm here very carefully and brought it down to the foot. I'm going to glue it right here onto the foot. And I just bent out the firework. Like that. Adjust the mustache. And then just glue it right onto this foot. I'll do that with some E6000 and I'll be right back. Here he is. This is Sparky. And this is Sparky. And he's all finished today. And if you like this video, make sure to like it. And if you want to see more videos like this, make sure to subscribe.